Welcome back Cobra Kai fans. In today's video we are going to be breaking down the Cobra Kai Season 5 official trailer. We have a lot to talk about in this video, so make sure you watch till the end so you don't miss out on what could be coming in the Season 5. At the beginning of the trailer, we hear dialogue of Daniel saying this is what we are up against. We can see that Chozen is also there with him, while they stand in front of the television. It cuts to a shot of a news report which shows a picture of Terry Silver giving his speech after Cobra Kai's victory at the All Valley tournament. The scene then ends with Daniel then saying this is how everyone sees him. We believe that this first scene with Daniel and Chozen is taking place right after they form an alliance at the end of Cobra Kai Season 4. And it seems that Daniel is starting to devise a plan in order to end Cobra Kai and take down Terry Silver. After the first scene, the trailer fades and we see Terry Silver at what seems to be an auction event at his home. Daniel continues his dialogue by saying, as some kind of philanthropist out to save the kids of the valley. In this scene we believe that an auction could be taking place at Terry Silver's house. We believe that this is the case as we can see a gavel on the table. A gavel is often used to close a bidding at an auction. We also see the people that are present at the auction are holding numbers. Numbers are used at an auction in order to identify each bidder at an auction. Remember that Daniel says the everyone now sees Terry Silver as some kind of philanthropist. And the definition of a philanthropist is a person who seeks to promote the welfare of others, especially by the generous donation of money to good causes. However, we don't think that the money that Terry Silver makes from this auction will be going to a good cause at all. We think that he will spend the money he makes on his new dojos instead. We see Johnny in his Eagle Fang minivan, but it seems that this time using the minivan as an Uber, as we see to females customers who seem to be waiting for their Uber on the street. This is confirmed when he asks if one of the females are named Michael, and she replies back that her name is Michaela. Johnny doesn't seem too bothered about his error as he says whatever to the customer. We then hear dialogue of Johnny saying, I washed my hands of Cobra Kai. When we lost the tournament, I'm not a sensei anymore. It seems that Johnny is embarrassed that he lost to Cobra Kai after making the bold statement that Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do were not going to lose to Cobra Kai. In this segment of the trailer, Johnny has lost all hope in being a sensei and feels that he wants to move on. He also now has a feeling of doubt that Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do will be able to defeat Cobra Kai, which will prompt his career change to an Uber driver. The trailer then fades to Daniel telling the Miyagi-Do students that is going to be shutting down Miyagi-Do karate. He also explains that with Johnny gone, so it is on him to fix the dojo war. Sam is uncomfortable with this decision, so she decides to speak up and hear what her father is thinking by saying, this can't be your plan. In this scene we believe that students will try their best to change Daniel's mind about closing down the dojo. Keeping the dojo open doesn't seem to be in Daniel's plan at the moment, and he will most likely still decide to shut down the dojo, but only for a short period of time, while Daniel continues to work on his plan behind the scenes. In the next shot we see Johnny complaining that one of his customers gave him a 1-star rating on the Uber app. The reason why Johnny received 1 star seems to be the fact that his minivan smelt like beer. He then calls his customer an asshole. We believe that we will see Johnny come to the realization that Uber is not a career path for him, and karate is the only thing he is good at due to the unsatisfied customers we have seen in the trailer. It then cuts to some shots of Cobra Kai training and also a shot of Kenny handing out Cobra Kai flyers. The next shot is of Carmen opening her mailbox to read her mail only to find the Cobra Kai letter inside. She may show this to Johnny, who may be quite angry when he sees this. We also hear Terry Silver saying Cobra Kai now has more students than ever before. While it shows a shot of Terry Silver speaking to his new students, and we also see a shot of the back of the new Cobra Kai G. The next shot is Terry Silver at the airport. His steps out of his limo and his dialogue continues with, that means we will need more senseis. We then see a shot of all the senseis standing outside a private jet, and we are introduced to Sensei Kim Deun, who was the last to walk out of the private jet. It seems that she is the most skilled and therefore the most respected out of the rest of her senseis, as she is the only one to step on the red carpet, leading us to believe that she is going to be Terry Silver's second in command. Terry Silver then ends his dialogue by saying, I'm thinking a lot bigger than just the valley. If Terry is thinking about expansion of Cobra Kai beyond the valley, he knows that bringing in help is crucial to succeed in his plan. The next shot is of the Cobra Kai students following Anthony LaRusso and trapping him in some pool floats. We can see that Kenny is leading the group, as one of his Cobra Kai friends hold Anthony in place while Kenny kicks him into the pool. We then see a short clip of Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do pushing each other as it seems that they are about to fight. In the next shoot we see Kenny swing at Hawk, and Hawk dodges this first attempt. He continues to block Kenny's strikes but end up being hit by one of Kenny's strikes. It seems that Kenny is on his quest for revenge as he attacks both Anthony and Eli, two individuals that used to bully him in school. Kenny wants to prove a point by showing no mercy to the people that hurt him action in the past. After Hawk is hit by one of Kenny's strikes, we believe that he will stop defending and he will start to attack Kenny, which will make for a very good fight. It then cuts to Robby watching the fight between Kenny and Hawk. It seems that Hawk is beating Kenny as Robby stands up to go and defend Kenny. And Miguel sees this and also stands up to go and defend his friend Eli. In the next shot, Eli is pushed into the water by Robby and Miguel pushes Robby forward in order to show his frustration with what Robby had just done and to stick up for Eli. We can see the tensions rising as the two begin to stare down each other. Kenny is visibly scared as he realizes what is about to happen. We believe that this fight that is about to happen will be broken up by a lifeguard that works at the water park, who will tell both Robby and Miguel that they should stop or risk being thrown out of the water park. In the next shot, we see Johnny try to intervene in the disagreement between Miguel and Robby, and he says, "We are all friends now." Miguel disagrees with this, however, and says, "We are not friends." And Robby says, "We never will be." Although both Miguel and Robby say that they are not going to be friends, it is inevitable that it will happen by the end of season 5. We are not going to see a fight for them in the scene as they both walk off in their separate ways. We then cut to a shot of Miguel and Robby fighting in Reseda, and throughout the shot it seems that Robby has the upper hand. However, we think that by the end of this fight scene Miguel will have the upper hand and the two will decide to leave their hatred for each other and move forward as friends. The other thing that makes us believe that Miguel is going to win this fight is the fact that the trailer text says nothing hits harder than a comeback. And we as fans have been waiting for Miguel to make a comeback, so maybe the titles are foreshadowing Miguel's comeback. We are then shown a map that Daniel has made in his LaRusso Auto Group dealership, with Johnny, Chosen, and Amanda present. And it seems that they are taking note of where Terry Silver currently has built dojos and also areas where he may be looking to open up new dojos. In this scene, they are working on their plan to take down Cobra Kai and are using information that they already know to their advantage. Chosen then suggests that if Cobra Kai's dominance continues, all that they have fought for will not even be a memory. When then hear dialogue from Terry Silver in which he says, "I need you to see which one of my students are ready to take the next step." Terry Silver is looking for his next star student to lead and teach the others in the dojo. He is telling Kim Deon, as she knows that she is going to be ruthless in her quest to find the next start student, and she will be tough on her students in order to make them follow the No Mercy code. From this we can tell that Kim Deon is highly skilled and most likely the most dangerous sensei that Terry Silver has enlisted the help of. In the next scene we see Tori and Devin compete against each other. We notice that Devin is wearing a Topanga Karate Gi, which maybe could suggest that she joins Topanga for a little while after leaving Eagle Fang. We feel like the competition between Tori and Devin is to see if Devin is Cobra Kai material, although Tori seems to be beating Devin in the competition. Sensei Kim Deon decides to hit her with a stick. We believe that Kim Deon will be hard on Tori as she realizes that she is the most superior fighter in the dojo. Next we hear an argument between Daniel and Amanda, while we see a shot of Chosen getting ready to fight senseis. It's important to note that the senseis in this shot are from different dojos, as they are all wearing different G's to one another. There are 6 different senseis that are going to fight Chosen in this scene, but we believe that he is going to end up beating all of them because of skill level. The trailer then carries on and we hear Daniel say, "You need to let me and Chosen handle this, it's the only way to make it all end." We realized that Amanda is wearing the same dress that she was wearing at the Terry Silver auction at the start of the trailer, so we think that maybe Amanda went to this auction in order to find out some intel about Cobra Kai in order to help out with Daniel's plan. But because she did this without Daniel's knowledge, Daniel is angry because Amanda's snooping could affect his plan, and also he is looking out for his wife because he knows what kind of man Terry Silver is. When they hear Amanda say "fine, handle it," it seems that she is done with this whole karate war and wants it to end, as it seems to be taking a toll on their marriage as well. We then see a sneak peek of Chosen fighting all the other senseis, and it seems that he is dominating the other senseis. Next we see Daniel hold up a family photo. We believe that in this scene he is going to be reflecting on how his family used to be before the war between Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do started. In this scene you can see that he misses those times because of the toll this karate war has taken on his family. In the next shot we see Johnny lying on the floor while looking at Terry Silver's recruitment trailer. We also see a mask of some sort right next to him. This mask is often used to cover the face while painting, and it looks like he may be in a room in his apartment. So in this scene we'll see him paint a room in his apartment, and he could probably lie down after the job is done, which is when he checks the internet and sees Terry Silver's trailer. We then see Johnny at the LaRusso house as Samantha opens the door to see who it is. We believe that this is when Johnny would have returned from Mexico, as if we go on to the next shot we can see Amanda visibly shocked, most likely because she is wondering where Johnny has been. This is also the first time that Johnny and Chosen are going to be meeting, so it should make for an interesting moment in the season. In the next shot Terry Silver warns Daniel that if he keeps coming for him and Cobra Kai, nothing in Daniel's life will be the same same again. And then we see a shot of the Miyagi-Do students bowing. We also noticed that Amanda is bowing as well in this shot. So maybe she wants to learn karate in order to help Daniel out in his quest to get rid of Cobra Kai. We also noticed that Daniel has a black eye in the shot. This is most likely after him and Terry Silver's fight in his house. This fight scene comes much later in the trailer. So this scene of the Miyagi-Do students bowing to their senseis is probably after the fight between Daniel and Terry Silver takes place. In this scene we believe that Miyagi-Do has just opened back up after its temporary closure. We can see that Daniel is looking at both Chozen and Johnny as they are coming together to help defeat Terry Silver. In the next shot we then see Chozen and Johnny walk into one of the new Cobra Kai dojos, to which they find a new sensei. The sensei turns around and says adult classes are on Wednesday. This is because he thinks Chozen and Johnny are students and are walking in the dojo to be taught karate. We then hear Johnny say, "We are not here to be take a lesson, we are here to teach you one." It seems that Terry Silver hasn't informed his senseis about Johnny or Chozen, as the sensei in this scene seems to think they are students and doesn't realize that both men have been taught karate all their life. This fight is probably going to be one of the best fights we see in the entire season, and we cannot wait to see what happens. We then see the Miyagi-Do students being trained by Chozen. We believe that Chozen is going to teach the students at an advanced level since he spent years studying the Miyagi-Do technique. We know that he is strongest sensei in Miyagi-Do, and the Miyagi students are going to learn some new techniques from him that they have never been taught before. In the next shot we see Robby and Samantha back on the floating wheel. We believe that this is a demonstration to the officials that are standing with boards in their hands. Some of the officials seem to be writing something down, so maybe they are here to assess what is going on at the dojo. It seems that whatever they are assessing is important, as we can see that the Miyagi-Do senseis and students seem nervous as they watch Robby and Samantha's demonstration. We also interested to see where Robby and Samantha's relationship goes in this next season. We then see the same officials in the next shot in Cobra Kai, while Devon and Tori demonstrate. They seem to be also assessing Cobra Kai and may assess some of the other dojos in the valley. We then see the new Cobra Kai senseis in a different karate dojo, most likely owned by Topanga Karate, as we see the same dojo in the scene where Tori and Devon compete. We believe that in this scene, the senseis are most likely getting ready to demonstrate their skills. In the next shot we see that Hawk now has a new hairstyle, but this time it's green. We believe that Hawk is trying something new with his hair, and we also think that his green hair represents that he is going to be showing more of a good side, as in the past his red hair represented the bad side of him. We also see Kenny kick Hawk. We can tell that Kenny has been waiting for this fight and he will do anything to defeat Hawk, although we all know that Hawk will end up winning because of how well he knows his karate. We then see both Devon and Tori try to fight Sensei Kim Daeun. It seems that Kim Daeun sees something in both Tori and Devon, hence why she seems to be fighting them both. She wants to find out who between the two will become Cobra Kai's star student in the girls section. We then see a fight between Devon and Samantha. Note that we have seen both Hawk and Samantha go head-to-head with Cobra Kai students in the Cobra Kai dojo. So we think that Terry Silver could be hosting a tournament in which we will see Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai compete. In this fight, however, we think that Devon could start off beating Samantha, but Sam will end up beating Devon by the end of the fight. And it cuts to another angle of Samantha and Devon's fight, to which we see the same people that were assessing the students in previous scenes, now judging them on how well they do. We also see a referee present, which confirms that this is going to be a karate tournament that Terry Silver has set up. Next we see Kenny step on Kyler's back while he lies on the floor. It seems that Kyler has been defeated by one of the Cobra Kai senseis, and now Kenny is getting involved to try and take down the sensei in question. We then see a shot of Hawk, Miguel and Robby training together. To see the best students come together and train together is amazing, and we cannot wait to see them build a relationship as friends in the next season. Next we see the fight between Daniel and Terry Silver. It looks like this is taking place in Daniel's home and will most likely leave part of the home wreck as a result of their brutal fight. In the next scene we hear a woman speak to Kreese, and she says, "I'm happy to hear that you are doing well with the other." It seems that she is being sarcastic, as soon after the sentence we see Kreese fighting in prison. He plays along with what the woman is saying and says, "Yeah, well, I make friends pretty easily." And we see another shot of him defending himself while in prison. He then goes to say, "I find that a little kindness goes a long way." In season 5 we believe that we will see Kreese fight a lot. We mentioned this before in our video. Kreese will fight in prison, and it seems that our prediction was right. From his sarcasm in this trailer you can tell that with everything that has happened to him, he is still going to follow the no mercy trait. The Cobra Kai season 5 trailer